Welcome back to Chat Like a Native. Are you maybe stuck in that place where, you understand most of what you hear, maybe 80%, but keywords just vanish? And then you hesitate when it's your turn to talk.
Yeah, that's super common. But we have a fix for that today. We're sharing a full system, step by step, the 6-move listening loop. And this isn't just, listening passively.
Right.
This framework actually turns short audio clips into real speaking practice.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
Okay, there's the hook. 6 simple moves. We're going to break these down completely right now in the next few minutes, giving you something really practical to get past that 80% wall.
Definitely. Let's maybe warm up first, just quickly. The idea behind this whole thing is like interval training for language.
Interval training, like in sports, short bursts.
Exactly. Short, intense, focused sprints. Much better than, say, listening for an hour and just getting tired.
Makes sense. But quick question, what if the clip I pick is, like, way too hard? How do I know when to stop or break it down even more?
Good point. The system actually prevents that because you only use short clips. But let's anchor this idea of focus. Our phrase for today is measurable focused gains.
Okay.
Listen to the sounds. Measurable, that she sound, and the stress on focused. Try repeating that. Measurable focused gains.
Measurable focused gains.
Got it.
That phrase itself, the rhythm, that's kind of what we need to listen for, isn't it?
Precisely. Keep that rhythm idea handy. We're starting with the first 3 moves, what we call the input magnet, getting the sound into your brain really clearly.
Because most people, myself included, sometimes just hit play, right?
Yeah.
We need to be more intentional.
We absolutely do. So move 1 is preview. Sounds simple, but it changes everything. You set a goal, like a mission, before you hit play.
So instead of just general listening, I tell myself, okay, I'm listening only for dates and any next actions mentioned, something specific.
Yes. That little bit of mental prep primes your brain. You need to aim, Then once you have your mission, you do move 2. Micro listen. This is the real interval training part. You listen to just a tiny slice of audio, like 10 seconds, maybe 25 seconds max.
10 to 25 seconds. Wow, that's short. But I guess that lowers the cognitive load, that mental effort you mentioned.
Exactly right.
If you're not scrambling to catch up, you can actually notice how words connect, how they sound different together.
And that connection is key for move 3, chunking. This is where you stop hearing word, 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 and start hearing groups of words, meaning packets.
Like turning random letters into a password you can remember easily. Makes things stick better.
Totally. Your memory loves meaningful chunks. It actually helps you hold way more information. And, when we speak naturally, we don't speak word by word. We talk in these chunks based on meaning and stress.
Right, like that example. We should roll this out next week if the servers hold. You naturally pause or stress certain groups. Those slashes mark the units, usually, 3 to 5 words?
Yeah, about that. And hearing those units, that's when you shift from word-level understanding to idea-level understanding. That's the flow, the native rhythm.
Okay, let's try a quick drill for everyone listening. Mentally de-chunk this sentence. Where are the natural breaks? The presentation finished early, but the team still had questions. Give it a go. Pause once.
So where did you put the break? Maybe after finish. That's logical. A lot of people start there. But think about the sound, the natural emphasis. Often it falls on the timing aspect. Early.
Okay. So early modifies finished.
Right. So rhythmically, it often sounds more like the presentation finished early, but the team still had questions. See? You separate the action from the time detail. You're listening for those meaning blocks.
Nice refinement. Okay, so we've got the input part nailed down, getting it in cleanly. But how do we actually use this? How do we make it part of our own speaking?
Now we move to the second half, turning reception into production, making the language yours.
This sounds like the important bit for reducing hesitation.
It really is where the active skill building happens. Move 4 is shadowing. This directly hits pronunciation, rhythm, and hesitation.
Shadowing, like repeating what you hear.
Kind of, but it's more specific. It's not just about getting the words right. It's about copying the music, the rhythm, the timing, the melody of the speaker.
The music, okay.
We usually suggest starting with echo shadowing. You listen to a chunk, pause the audio, then repeat it immediately. Builds that mouth muscle memory. Then you level up to flow shadowing. You speak along with the audio, just maybe half a second behind. That really maps the sound to how you say it.
Wait a sec. If I'm just copying sounds, even the rhythm, how does that help me use a new phrase flexibly later, a totally different conversation? Isn't it just mimicry?
That is a fantastic question. And you're right, shadowing alone is mostly muscle memory. It can sometimes bypass deep understanding. That's exactly why we need move 5, retrieval.
Retrieval. Pulling it out, not pushing it in.
Exactly. Shadowing is sound, retrieval is meaning, and making it active. Think about memory. It gets stronger when you pull information out, not just cram more in. Retrieval is that pulling action.
So how do you do retrieval in this loop?
Simple. Close your notes. Turn the audio off. Then record yourself paraphrasing the main message of that little clip in, say, 10 or 20 seconds. Use your own words.
Ah, so if the clip was about a meeting decision, I might record myself saying, okay, they decided on X, but the budget part is delayed until Z. Something like that.
Perfect. You're testing if you truly grasped the concept and can express it yourself. You're forced away from the exact original words.
Got it. That makes sense. It forces synthesis.
Precisely. And then the final step ensures you can do this with any new material, not just the one clip you practiced intensely. That's move 6, interleaving.
Interleaving, mixing things up to avoid getting stuck on autopilot.
You got it. You deliberately mix up your practice. So the next 15-minute loop might use audio with a different accent, or a completely different topic, or maybe someone speaking much faster.
So you force your brain to adapt constantly.
Yes, because
Right.
that's what real conversation demands, right? Constant adaptation. Interleaving builds that flexibility.
Okay, let's do a quick drill for that retrieval step. The basic prompt is, in one sentence, what's the main point? But what are, say, 3 other ways to prompt ourselves to really own the message after listening?
Good idea. Okay, variation 1, summarize using cause and effect, like, because of this reason, the effect was that outcome.
Okay, cause and effect. What else?
Variation 2, focus on specific with the numbers anchor. For instance, the numbers anchor the story around the 15% budget cut.
Anchors. And a third one?
My personal favorite? Transfer the phrase. Find one cool new phrase or structure you heard and immediately use it in a sentence about your own life or work. Right then and there. That's true active control.
That's powerful. Okay, we've walked through the 6 moves, but let's talk practicalities. People try these focused methods and sometimes get frustrated. What are the common pitfalls?
Yeah, let's troubleshoot. We see 3 main ones pretty often.
Okay, mistake number 1. Someone says, I listen hard for 30 minutes every day. I feel exhausted, but my English isn't improving any faster.
Ah, yes, the more is more fallacy. The fix. You're overloading. Shrink your sessions. Stick to that 15-minute daily loop. Maybe do it more often, 5 or 6 days a week, but keep the session short, max 20 minutes. Seriously. If you feel tired, you're probably not retaining much. I used to do this myself, trying to cram listening on my commute, learn basically nothing, just felt overwhelmed.
Totally relatable.
Yeah.
Okay, mistake number 2. My shadowing sounds pretty good now, my pronunciation is better, but I still freeze when I hear something new or I can't actually use the vocabulary I practice.
Right, the sound is there, but the meaning isn't flexible. The fix. You must add consistent retrieval and interleaving. Shadowing alone is sound mimicry. Retrieval forces you to process the meaning. Interleaving forces you to apply that meaning in new contexts. You need moves 5 and 6 active.
Makes sense. Need the whole loop. And the third one, mistake number 3. I always miss the details, like numbers and names, especially if the person speaks fast.
Yeah, those critical little details. The fix. Make numbers and names your specific mission in the preview step, move 1, for a whole week. Listen only for them. When you hear one, like 50,000, pause immediately. Maybe even jot down numbers like 10, 20, 30, 100, 1,000. And shadow only the number chunks you hear. Isolate that specific difficulty.
So it's about tweaking the focus, adjusting one of the moves, not throwing the whole system out.
Exactly. Usually a small adjustment to one of the 6 levers fixes the problem.
Okay, think everyone's ready for a quick check.
Let's do it. Mini quiz time. Test your recall. Question 1. For that micro listen step, move 2, what's the recommended maximum time for the audio clip?
Pause once. It was pretty short.
Answer. 25 seconds. If you remembered that, you're set to keep the focus tight and avoid overload.
Question 2. Shadowing. Move 4. What's its main goal? Copying words perfectly or something else?
Pause once, think music.
Answer. It's about matching the timing, melody, and stress to the rhythm. More music than just muscle memory.
Perfect. Question 3. Which move specifically helps you break out of autopilot listening and forces your brain to handle novelty, like different accents or topics?
Pause one's the mixing it up move. Answer.
Interleaving, move 6. That keeps your brain agile. Nicely done.
Okay, let's wrap up the 6-move listening loop. If you remember just 3 key things from our chat today, make it these.
1. Always, always start with a mission sentence in the preview stage. Aim your listening. Target a decision, a number, whatever. Don't just listen vaguely.
2. Use short audio slices 10 to 25 seconds for micro-listening. This cuts down the mental effort and lets you focus on the details. Small chunks for big gains.
And 3, absolutely crucial, retrieval. Move 5. You have to pull the information out from your memory, paraphrase it, use it. That's what turns passive knowledge into active speaking ability. Pull, don't just push.
Right. Now, here's your challenge to put this into action today. It's a 15-minute challenge. Find just a 15-second audio clip, maybe a quick exchange, a decision point, and a report. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
In that time, run the loop. Preview it. Set your mission.
Yeah.
Micro-listen maybe 3 times, chunk it mentally, and then shadow it a few times.
But don't stop there. Before that timer rings, do the retrieval step. Record yourself summarizing the message in your own words. And this is the Pro Move schedule, a reminder to re-listen and retrieve that same clip again in 2 days. Spaced repetition.
Yes. Don't just think, oh, that sounds interesting. Try the 15-minute loop. Today. See how it feels.
Absolutely. And next time, we're going to look at dual coding, using really simple sketches like a quick timeline or a circle with lines coming off it to help anchor complex ideas and boost your memory even more. Visuals plus words.
Sounds fascinating. Thanks for tuning us for the look at rapid fluency.